Hello, Disney, but coming at you with another Thursday video. Now, this Thursday, it's another deck exploring Thursday. And we already looked at one Yu-Gi-Oh deck and a few Magic the Gathering decks, but today we'll be looking at something different, let's say. So without further ado, let's endure it on.
Okay, so I promised you something special and different this time. A deck we haven't looked at before, not even a series we have looked at before in this channel, is Sakura Cardcaptors. So growing up in Brazil, we had our fair share of dubbed animes here in the late 1990s and early 2000s. This is in fairly good shape. But yeah, Sakura Cardcaptor was definitely one of the things that I used to enjoy quite often in comparison to other animes. The like even before Yu-Gi-Oh, the idea of magical creatures coming out of cards, that was fantastic for me. It was mind-blowing, and I loved watching it quite a bit. I have tried to watch it once I was older, and I realized it's not as epic as I remember, but you know, it is what it is. I have good memories, so I did get this two-player deck some time ago for very cheap. The price has risen in the meantime, but yeah. So it comes with a manual and a deck of 60 cards, and here, as you can see, there is this little foil thing at the end, kind of like a Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I'm guessing to show the authenticity of the deck. This is sealed, but I am willing to open this with you guys right here, right now. Now, I don't know how to open this without ripping it apart. It does seem like there is supposed to be an easy open here, but I can't seem to get it open. So I'll just hope for the best and rip it up here. And now this is a deck exploration video. Sadly, as you can see, this last card here is already damaged from the shrink wrap. I thought it was maybe a piece of plastic that was coming out, but it's indeed not. It was the card itself. That is a little sad, but it is what it is. Let's look at these. So right off the bat, some cards are up and some cards are down. This is quality-wise, this seems like cardboard cards. Like, seems a little cheaper than Pokemon cards, but so this is a strategy card. I have no idea how to play this, by the way, just letting you know. Some numbers. I think these are just screenshots from the anime, which is a little sad. Add 1,000 to your battle value. Okay. Stop major capture for this turn. Would have been cooler if they had drawn specific stuff for this game, but I'm guessing not, since it, as seen on Kids, Warner Brothers. Yeah, so, it's just, I don't intend on playing this ever, probably, but I just thought it'd be nice to look through these to see how different card games did their thing back then and how things look. I mean, this is fairly old, I think. Warner Brother Kids and stuff like that. Sakura Cardcaptors was from, I believe, here it says 2001. So yeah, quite old. 17 years is quite a long time, I guess. But yeah, I remember when they introduced her character. Fighting mystical beings with kung fu, I just, very interesting. Kero, very cool. He becomes a huge lion beast thing, which is his original form. But yeah, again, this flipping thing, it feels like lack of quality control. The cards also not that great, but you know. Yeah, she always changed her outfit because her friend, her rich friend, used to make her outfits. It used to be a very cool anime for my young mind back then. Capture fire and wood, electricity and wood. I guess not plant, just wood. Fire and wind. Her. She's the rich friend that used to, although in Portuguese her name was not Madison, it was something else. And she used to make costumes for Sakura and film her and take pictures of her, even though they were in secret, secretly trying to capture all these monsters that escaped her deck. Very cool, very cool. And this guy and this girl, she likes him, but he likes Sakura. They came from China to also capture these mystical beings, but using a different type of techniques, using kung fu and stuff. Whereas Sakura used her mystical staff. And Kero was the guardian of the monsters, and when the monsters were released, he came out to try to capture it. And he is stuck in this form because he doesn't have enough power or something like that. And he becomes this huge lion guardian. He uses these Chinese seals and stuff to seal the monsters away. So we already see some many repeat cards. This is getting out of hand. It makes me wonder if this was not brand new and someone resealed it, and that's why there's such lack of, like here you can see there's like a line here. I don't know what that is. I mean, these are fairly old. I don't think anyone would try to reseal these back again because, I mean, these aren't that valuable, you know? These aren't very sought after. This is very something no one really looks for, I guess. It's just also this one also has a streak line here. Kero. Yeah. So yeah, it's cool to see these different cards. All the spirits had different elements, different powers. Ooh, here we go. Yeah, they were called the glow. I think in Portuguese they used to call it the clo. I don't know, maybe. These are pretty cards. Oh, I think these are all the. Oh, never mind. This monster is called the glow, but I think they're called clo. Close or something like that. So this is it says first edition Upper Deck. Oh, it was made by Upper Deck, but the cards aren't that great. So this is I think all the different cards that they had. The sword, the power, the thunder, the mirror, the big, the big. Okay, the change, the wood is wood type. Erase is fire. The jump, the fight. Ooh, the fiery. Okay. Also, everybody else has a white background, but this one has an orange background. Does that mean it's rare or something? I think this is something like card complete. No, I have no idea. Something starter, number 5. They did have boosters of these at some point. I remember seeing them back in the days. I don't think any survived. The dream, but you know, so there is probably some kind of rarity at somewhere. Wind. Nope, that wasn't called the wind. That's the element. The freeze, the dash. Oh, the dash, and the windy. yeah, so this is the first one, and oh, I guess that's the rarity. S S is what? Super? R is rare, I'm guessing. CS is I have no idea how this works. Um, but yeah, those were the cards that we've seen. I probably should have looked at the manual in more detail before, but I think that is it. Here, A, card number. Oh, that is just a number. B is the rarity symbol. Okay, but B is the rarity symbol, but it doesn't say what are the different types. Winning the game. Yeah, so they are called the Claw spirits. Don't really care how it is played. We're not gonna play them. I mean, unless you guys really want to see how this is played, then let me know and I'll try to learn how to play and let you guys know. But aside from that, I'm guessing they all have the same rarity because this is a starter deck, so they all like it just comes all this, so that's why they're probably all common or something like that. So yeah, it's a fairly interesting deck. Definitely not the ones I'm used to. Definitely not the ones I prefer, since these are just I mean, maybe these they drew again, but these are just scenes from the anime, and I don't like it when cards do that. I would much rather them actually have drawings specifically for the card games. I think it shows that they put more into. I'll put this knife away just in case the kitty gets hurt. And yeah, that's my take on that. I do think some of these are pretty cool. I doubt the game is any good because it didn't stick around for long. I mean, even when it was around, I'm guessing nobody knew about it. I mean, I was super into card games, and I had no idea that this existed until much later, when it was discontinued. That said, he has interesting things of his own. And yeah, I guess it's just nice to have in the collection. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I have, and I hope my cat won't eat my little box. And I'll see you in 2 days. 2 days for the Saturday video where we open mostly Pokemon cards. But who knows, maybe we'll open something else at some point. Until then, still nerdy, and remember guys, always nerd on.